Let's dive into the second chapter of this book and find out how you become your habits. My favorite quote from the chapter: outcomes are about what you get, processes are about what you do, and identity is about what you believe. The chapter says once we've developed a habit, it seems to stick with us, even the bad habits, and I find this pretty accurate. I will regret binging a whole Netflix series afterwards or eating that extra meal at an odd time of the day. But these habits seem impossible to break, almost as if I'm stuck in a never ending loop in my day. So, why is changing our habits so difficult, and is there something we can do to break out of this loop? First, we need to understand how we are constantly trying to change the wrong thing. To understand this, the chapter states something called the 3 layers of behavior change. Look at these 3 concentric circles: outcome, processes, and identity. The first layer is about changing outcomes. Say, I want to start reading more. The second layer is about changing our processes. This would include implementing a new system of habits, maybe clearing out some time specifically for reading, maybe finding a new spot to read a book to improve focus. And the third layer, and the most important one, is changing our identity. This would include changing our point of view and beliefs about who we fundamentally are for that goal at hand. I would read not because I want to read more, I would read because I am an avid reader. Sounds crazy? Let me help. Your habits are not everything that will help you. Even changing the frequency at which you do these will help. We will not change tomorrow with the snap of a Thanos finger and then expect all things to be perfectly balanced as all things should be. No. Meaningful change does not require radical change. The chapter says that the most practical way to change who you are is to change what you do. Each time you go to read a book, you are a reader. Each time you go for a run, you're an athlete. Each time we do this little exercise, we trust ourselves a little bit more and believe we can actually accomplish all these things. The more you repeat a behavior, the more you make it a part of your identity. We don't need to be perfect in everything we do. We just have to do this for changing the majority of our identity. It doesn't matter if there is still some bad behavior or bad habits with it. Decide who you want to be like. So you have a goal, right? But identify what type of a person would have this goal and what would they do. Who is the type of person who could just stick to eating healthy? Someone who is consistent and focused on having a better lifestyle. Now, once we have figured this out, what would this person do in order to achieve this? Would they prefer a bag of chips over a proper meal? I hope you understand that our aim is to be a particular type of person, not to achieve a fixed goal. Once we become that type of person, we would already have achieved our goal. And here we are at the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the second chapter. I'd really encourage you to take some time and introspect. See you in the next chapter.